Hey everyone, welcome back to Bear's Workshop. In today's video, we are going to go over all the pool features that we put in. Some of these things weren't planned on, some of them were, but then as things were going on, I said, hey, let's add this or let's do that. And I'll go over a couple of the expenses that are with them, and not exact numbers, but whether or not some of these things are worth it or not worth it. You know, that's based on you and whether you want to spend the money or not. So let's go take a look. So first, let's talk about one project that is not done yet. We are going to be putting boulders here. And we're going to go from this step. Well, we've got the bench right here. So we're going to start from over here. We're going to actually remove all this travertine. We're going to bring it all the way back to the other side. Right here, we're going to pull all this out. We're going to lay down a concrete pad. This is a future video. So all this comes out, and then we're going to get some big ass boulders, probably 800 to 900, maybe 1,000 pounds, maybe even bigger than that. We're going to stack them around here. We've got our 3-inch pipe for our water feature, and the water's going to come out, and hopefully we're going to be able to find a boulder that's flat and long enough to go over this, and it's going to hover over this with everything stacked. In order to do this, we have to pour a concrete pad first. So that's something that's going to happen in the future, probably this year. Want to get some of the more important things done first, but this is definitely something that's going to happen. We're all ready for it. We pre-plumbed it, and I'm excited about this one, but it's going to be quite the project to do. But it's not going to be as expensive as you might think. I'm probably going to spend more money on the concrete pad than I will for the boulders themselves. And we're going to bring the boulders in, coming around with our tractor. We're going to come through that gate. The tractor fits barely through here, and then we're going to set them down, and hopefully my tractor can lift these boulders up. Otherwise, we're going to have to get a crane. Not excited about that. That's just more money. But we have a tractor that can lift about 1,500 pounds. So we're going to try and bring each one in, and that's going to happen in a couple months. Hopefully you'll subscribe and you'll see that in a couple months. Okay, so this part of the project is we have a large amount of wall here. We had about, I think, 220 linear feet of block wall put up, and it was just gray and it's ugly. So my wife wanted to do something with it. So we got our son, Dean, and his Instagram is?
LeBoyd5150.
Okay. Dean is an artist. He does a lot of tattoo work. He's a tattoo artist, but he also does things like this on the side. He can paint. Little graffiti expert. So we're having this done on the wall to make it look like more of a beach scene. So take a look at this. This is what he's doing. How long has this taken you to do?
As of right now, I believe I'm right about 10-12 hours in. Probably have right about another 10 to go.
Okay, and can you describe what you're doing?
So I just pretty much went through rolled a base coat of the 3 main colors, the water, sky, and the sand. And then I came through with spray paint to shape out and add different effects on it. And then today we're going to be going in with smaller paint brushes and actually blending everything, adding the smaller details, making it look more like water, and then blending down the sky so it has more of an actual effect to it.
Are you going to put like little sailboats or anything like that in there, or crabs? Or
so over here we're going to end up putting a couple little like sailboats off in like the silhouette, like so it looks like it's off in the horizon. And then I know over in this area we were talking about putting like a pelican. I know I'm going to end up putting like a pier coming out in the water right there as well. So maybe we even do like a couple people silhouettes fishing off the end or something.
All right, well, so this is one of the projects, and it's currently underway. He's here to work on it today while we go around and show you some of the other features of the pool. So thanks a lot, Dean. We're going to do an update on this in a future video when this is all done. But when you look at this from the other side of the pool, you can really see how it just looks like you're sitting on the beach. So we'll give you a quick shot of that, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the next feature of the pool. Okay, so the next upgrade that we did was, normally with a skimmer comes this and the plastic lid that fits on top of it. And that's what you normally have in your pool, and you walk around on it. In a couple of years, especially in the Arizona sun, it starts to crack, and then you have to replace it. And they're kind of unattractive. They look like a valve cover because it's almost what they are in a sense. So we got this unit. This was, I think, around $150. And what it is it's a box where you put in your flooring into this box. You see the steel box that comes with it. You put in your tile to match the lines of your pattern, and you pull it out with this tool right here. You get this liner right here that you put in. We've concreted it in, and instead of using this, which would normally come up to here, and that would be flush with the pool deck, you get this box and this other box where you insert your tile, and then it just goes over it, and it's the same pattern, and it just blends right in. So these were nice. We got 3 of them. We have 2 skimmers and 1 pool filler, so that's what we got. So instead of these, you see this, which is a nice blend in the pattern, and it doesn't break it up. About $150 each. I'll post a link to the website for the name and for where you can purchase them. Okay, for our skimmer, we already broke the basket, but our skimmer, we did a Venturi skimmer, and if you look down there, you can see that there's 2 holes, and there's a bunch of things floating around. This doesn't just pull water down with a strong force, it uses very minimal force, and then this pipe that is on your left is shooting water through that pipe right across it, and then it's actually coming out into the pool. So if I was to drop some chlorine, powdered chlorine, you'd see it flow out from there, and that causes a reverse flow where the water actually gets sucked in. Very little force coming from the down pipe, but this shoots it out and circulates the water and brings it back in. Right now the pool is on, but it's on a very low speed, but you can still see that water is still flowing in there. Usually when we're cleaning, we run it at a higher RPM because we have a variable pump. This is only running at about 1,000 RPM right now, just to keep water moving in the pool and keep things circulated. So, okay, these are our 2 deck bubblers that we put in. They're on low right now. The pool's running at 1,000 RPM. I'm going to shut this off before I continue to talk about it because I know they're making too much noise and I have to yell. Okay, so we decided to add in 2 deck bubblers. These are them. They were not installed correctly. They're going to be fixed, and there's going to be another video on this coming in about a week. Tomorrow they're scheduled to do something about this. If you look at this, you can see that the height is incorrect. On the plaster, it's supposed to be about 2 inches up. You're not supposed to have this entire white border around it. The only thing you're supposed to see is about that 1-inch white border that goes along the side, just about that far. So they're coming out tomorrow to start work on this and put the plaster where it needs to be. That's going to be a big hassle. So anyway, besides that, the deck bubblers are Pentair lights inside of them, so you have to buy the body to shoot the water up and a light assembly that goes inside of it. You can get bubblers that just shoot water up without any lights. We went with the lights. The lights were a few $100s for each one, and so was the body of each one, and then having the plumber run the lines, of course they charge you for that. I think this probably costs about $1,000 for the 2 of them to get everything done. They run off of an app on the phone. I'll be showing you the box in a minute, and you can change the color of the lights between blue, red, white. There's a green. Green looks horrible in a pool, makes it look like it's full of algae, so I never use the green lights. But we're going to show you a quick video of the different colors. I'll show you one. We've got one of the white in slow motion, which is pretty good. It almost looks like a glacier moving real slow. The red looks like lava. It's pretty cool. I like them. They're a nice little feature. Without the lights here in this section, at night the pool lights in there would not put any light here. So this lights this area up at night, which makes it look real nice. Okay, so on the steps we put these tiles, these 1-inch square tiles just on the edge. We did that on any place where there was a drop off, like the Baja deck and the other step and the seat on the other side. And on top of the bar stools, we did a tile mosaic with dolphins. On the other side, we have 2 dolphins that we put around the light. It's a nice little feature. And then right down on the bottom of the pool, we put a turtle, which has tile on it that makes it look like the sun is casting a shadow, and 2 baby turtles behind it. We put 2 fish on the other side. We got another set on the other side. You can't see it from here. We put a couple seahorses along the walls. Just a little couple things. They were cheap. The seahorses and the fish, they're like $15, $20 each. Those, the other mosaics were in the $200 to $300 range to purchase them. So we put in an outside shower. We still have to finish it off. We're gonna paint it some color. We're gonna put some sort of mosaic back here. But we just put a little outside shower so that we could rinse off. Can you see how that works? Okay, this is one of our deck jets. We've got 5 of them that we put into the floor. Let's go turn them on. I'll talk about them real quick. Here are the 5 deck jets. Here is a valve that we can use to control this by our phone, and this will turn on the deck jets or the bubblers or whatever we want. We've got some more of these remote valves that we're gonna put one on for the waterfall, but it's not there yet. And then we're probably gonna put one somewhere else. But I do have 3 of those valves. They hook into the Pentair box, and so you could use everything by remote control from your phone, which is really convenient. Now, if you look at the video of the deck jets, you can see here they are. These are on low. The pool is at 1,000 RPM right now. It's at the low speed. But here we go. We're going to put this on high speed in this video, and you can see how high they can actually go. They can shoot across the pool. Pretty powerful little deck jets. So those overall probably cost another $1,000 between all the parts and then getting the additional piping run. So we wanted to have those. The dogs absolutely love them. We'll get a clip of the dog. He absolutely loves the deck jets. He will play with them for hours. He'll drink all the water and play with it until he throws up, and then he'll go right back and do it again. The jets are fully adjustable. Even though I have them at high speed and they're shooting across the pool, by turning the valves that I just showed you, you can lower them to whatever height you want. These deck jets also come with a choice of either 1 spigot or 2 spigots. So you can see in the video, some of the jets are shooting out 2 lines of water, and I think there's one in there that's only shooting out 1. That's by design. I just put a single on 1, I put doubles on all the rest. But that was also nice to be able to choose what you want. So we put in this system. This is the remote, so you could use it from your phone. It connects to your Wi-Fi. This is the Pentair Easy Touch control system. You can actually hook up, I think, 8 different valves and devices, whether they're valves, water features, lights, landscaping lights, all sorts of different things that you can hook up into this. We've got a low speed button. The low speed is on right now. I don't even know if you guys can hear it, but that's how quiet it is. The high speed's a little bit noisier, but not as noisy as some other pumps. Let's listen to this. Okay, so that's how loud this is. It's almost as loud as I'm talking, but for a pool pump, it's not too bad. Plus, we're still going to build something in front of this to block out some of the noise and the visuals. Last but not least, we put in a bunch of stepping stones so that you could stand here and you could try and jump from one to the other. So here I go. Let's see if I can do it without falling in. Look, I did it. Stepping stones. So really, these are bar stools. We put in 4 bar stools for our future sunken bar, which is over here, which is now being used to house blow-up toys. But one day we'll be building that out. So we have our four bar stools. We like them. It's a good place to sit. It's perfect distance from the wall. Perfect height to be sitting in. I've already had a couple beers sitting right here just looking at my pool pump, which is really exciting. Anyway, one other thing I didn't talk about was the pop-up heads. We have 27 pop-up pool cleaners. They come up, they do their thing, they spin, they probably pop up for about 2 minutes, and then they go to the next set. There's 27 of them, and one thing I want to mention is they spin by gravity, so they kind of have to just spin on their own. I ended up returning about 12 of them to get the ratcheting style that actually have a mechanism that makes them turn, because if they're on an angle and they're just dropping, they don't drop without the ratcheting system. So we had to replace some of those. So if you're thinking about an in-floor cleaning system and it has a slope in your pool, get the pop-up heads that are ratcheting, not, they call them random. It's just a weight on the bottom and they're supposed to turn on their own. But these are in the pool and you can see them if you look. Okay, well, thanks for watching this video of the features on our pool. If you have any questions, any comments, go ahead down below, put them in there. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like, and then go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you can catch any future videos that we might have. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.